from Theon Pharmaceuticals, which gets money from Canada Bank, in which the director is Pawan Kumar Bansal, chartered accountant. Did you know this new fact?
As an individual, anybody can take a secured or an unsecured loan.
Really?
No, I didn't know that, but I can tell you that anybody in the country can take a loan, secured or unsecured, from any bank. Now, what's the allegation there? That's what I'm not able to figure out.
Well, I think the link is obvious,
taking a loan is not a crime.
See it. No,
taking a loan, if there is some other
one second. The link is obvious, but since you failed to see it, Satyapal Jain, Sanjay Jha says, what's the big deal? If the minister takes an unsecured loan, anybody can take an unsecured loan. Why would you explain? What's the problem? Would you explain to him? Satyapal Jain, please. Satyapal Jain is responding to him.
May I say only one thing?
He's explaining to you.
May I say only one thing?
I would worry about the bank. I would worry about the bank which is taking a risk.
Most unfortunately,
all I can say is I would worry about the bank which takes a risk.
One at a time, Satyapal Jain is responding to you. You said, 1 minute, Sanjay Jha, you said, what is the big deal if the minister takes an unsecured loan? The legal head of the BJP is explaining to you why in his view, it is a big deal.
No,
yes,
I'm
Mr. Jain.
Anybody can take an unsecured loan.
I have to make two submissions. Number one, unfortunately, in the whole episode, the person concerned, Mr. Pawan Bansal, is keeping totally mum for the last 6 days. Why he is not coming forward to explain his point of view? Why Mr. Sanjay Jha or Mr. Bhagat Charan Das has to explain on behalf of the minister? Nobody is able to understand that. Now he says it's not a big deal. Here is a person who is his personal chartered accountant and chartered accountant of his concern.
He has to explain to the CBI, not to you, Mr. Jain.
Not to me. He has to explain to the nation. He is the Railway Minister of India, not of the Congress Party. He has taken oath under the Constitution. When he took over as the minister, I will administer justice without fear and favor. So therefore, you can't say that he is only answerable to CBI. He is answerable to the nation, to the country also. He is the Railway Minister of Government of India, not only of the Congress Party. The Congress Party may have a minister. Minister doesn't belong to any party. He belongs to the whole nation.
Like so Mr. Gadkari, like Mr. Bangaru Lakshman, like Mr. Modi. You think Mr. Modi needs to explain to the people of India about 2002? There are a lot of
Remain focused on Pawan Bansal. Remain focused on Pawan Bansal. To my panelists, remain focused on Pawan Bansal. Don't muddy the waters. Remain focused on Pawan Bansal. Sanjay Jha, 1 minute.
Mr. Pawan Bansal doesn't know what his son is doing. Mr. Pawan Bansal doesn't know what his nephew is doing. Mr. Pawan Bansal doesn't know what his concerns are doing. He doesn't know what his chartered accountant is doing. And still you think he is one of the best railway ministers the Congress Party has given to the country. He is hand in glove with all these people. It is a network. His bhanja, his bhatija, his son, and unfortunately his wife also. These are 10-12 players who are playing the whole game, which are involves the bribe also, the unsecured loan also, somewhere the donation. If you, Mr. Arnab must have got all those documents. If you go through the accounts of all these concerned, from somewhere he has taken loan, somewhere he has made the investment. From somewhere unsecured loan, somewhere he has got dividends. I have got Mr. Pawan Bansal's own statement filed to the Honorable Prime Minister in the year 2010. And he says the Theon concerns, which gives loan to Mr. Bansal, the same concern pays a sum of 16 lakhs as dividend to his wife in 2009 and 10.
60 lakhs?
What is going on? To wife you are paying dividend, to husband you are paying loans. And still you there nothing
60 lakhs to his wife? 60 lakhs to his wife?
As dividend I have got. As dividend.
How do you justify that? Mr. Jha, how do you justify that? How do you justify that?
Discussing Mr. Bansal's personal financial history. No, 1 minute. Can I answer? What is the purpose of discussing his entire personal financial history and his investments unless Mr. Jain is saying that all of it is done through illegal means and which is done through some kind of a duplicitous source of income? If you have not got that proof, what are you making all these claims for? Somebody takes an unsecured loan, I would worry about the bank that makes an unsecured loan. Maybe
no, but who's the director in the bank? No, Sanjay Jha. What? That's exactly the point. Who is the director in the bank? The director in the bank, Sanjay Jha, allow me to complete. Don't speak. The director in the bank, Sanjay Jha, is Pawan Bansal's own chartered accountant.
Yes.
Do you understand how serious this is, Mr. Sanjay Jha?
Chartered accountant of the Thion Pharmaceutical
One minute.
also.
So no, one second. He's chartered accountant to Bansal family. He's director in a bank.
There are members on the board.
What's the logic here?
Yeah, but let me tell you, in a board of directors in any company or bank, where, one minute, as long as a board of director, he's written that there is a conflict of interest with this particular entity, he will have fulfilled his own legal compliance matters. You see, in a board, you have to mention which are the companies or which are the individuals with whom you may have a conflict of interest.
The key, that is exactly, Sunil Gupta, did he disclose that he was an active auditor in the company that was being granted a loan by Canara Bank? No, did Sunil Gupta disclose that he was an active auditor in a company that was being granted a loan by Canara Bank if and when the loan came to the board for ratification?
Explain that.
No, when it came to the board for ratification, did he make that disclosure? Did he reveal the fact that he was a director in another company which was floated by the same people? There is no proof of such a disclosure. No. This is extremely serious matter, sir. Please, Sanjay Jha.
I don't know, Arnab, whether
Mr. Jha,
Arnab, a matter of 15 lakhs. Let me tell you, a matter of 15 lakhs may not even reach the board.
Arnab.
See, I'm just trying to explain.
It is the 15 lakhs. I'm sorry. Again, you're confusing it. Again, you're confusing matters. No, the bank board is not. No, Mr. Sanjay Jha, 1 minute. Mr. Sanjay Jha, the bank's board is not directly giving any money to the minister. The bank's board is giving a huge loan to Thion Pharmaceuticals, which is run by his family. Then Thion Pharmaceuticals is giving 60 lakhs dividend to the wife as per Satyapal Jain and 15 lakh unsecured loan to the minister.
Yes, I can show. I have got his form declaration.
How can he continue as minister?
Pawan Bansal himself.
How can he continue as minister now?
I think Mr. Jain, I thought we were going to talk about. No, 1 minute. The CBI is investigating independently. Even when he has been the railway minister, Arnab, the process of investigation was started by the CBI. So let us not assume that the CBI here is not doing its job or is being pressurized or influenced by the railway minister. Otherwise, one can always also argue, I'm not doing that, but I can put up an argument to say the investigation would have never started at all.
No,
so let us.
But Mr. Sanjay Lal, let's keep some element of balance here. Let's keep some element of balance here. Let's keep some element of balance here. Bangaru Lakshman was asked to go under pressure from your party, and that's a damn good thing. But Bangaru Lakshman was not a minister. Bangaru Lakshman could not impact an investigation. Bangaru Lakshman could not impact an investigation. This man is a very powerful minister in the government of India. If he continues as minister when his financial conflict of interest is being investigated.
No, 1 minute. Arnab,
one second.
What are you? Lakshman. No.
One thing
Bangaru Lakshman was found with both his hands in a till. It was on a videotape. Let us not try and.
Okay, Gaurav Bhatia is responding. Gaurav Bhatia, please. Gaurav Bhatia to Sanjay Jha. Yes, Gaurav Bhatia.
Yeah. Arnab, I think what you just said is the crux of the matter. It is about fair investigation. Until the railway minister is occupying this position, whether he would be influencing or not is not the question, but fair investigation would not take place, and it would not appear that a fair investigation has taken place.
Naresh Gujral.
Because ultimately the investigation would revolve around railway persons, the documents related to the railway ministry, and that can only be done when he ceases to occupy the office.
Naresh Gujral.
Arnab,
let me ask you a question. 1 minute. If
Naresh Gujral,
another member of the Congress
party,
Naresh
Gujral, then I'll come to you, Sanjay Jha.
The member of the Congress party. No, just 1 minute, Arnab. Okay. No, I want to just. Okay, fair enough.
Naresh Gujral, your point, and then I'll come back to Sanjay Jha. Yes, Mr. Gujral.
I recently read that the NPAs of Canara Bank have been going up. Now the moot question is that your channel has said that almost 50 crores of loans were made to the minister's sons and nephews. Were they backed by strong collaterals? And were the collaterals strong enough to match somebody else's collaterals also? I mean, if you and I offered similar collaterals, would we get those 50 crores of loans?
Well, what has been reported, Mr. Gujral, is very interesting. What has been reported is that Thion Pharma, this is a very important point you are raising. Thion Pharma was eligible for a loan of only 7 crores. But after Mr. Gupta became director, it secured, this has been reported, 4 successive loans. and the company's turnover rose from 0 to 152 crores in 5 years.
Within 5 years.
Within 5 years, this is extremely serious.
So now
the basic point.
Arnab, there are many companies.
No. Let Naresh Gujral, and after that, one second, Naresh Gujral.
Well, I'm sorry, it depends upon the market, the
What I'm
product.
saying is that
The market changes. The market changes after the ministers. The market changes after the minister's auditor becomes a director. The market changes after the minister's auditor becomes a director.
It is not a
1 minute.
publicly
Would
traded
Arnab
company that
Goswami
market would
get 50
depend.
crores of
I don't know whether
loans
what
from
was
the
the
same bank
strategy, how it succeeded.
without
We're not
collateral?
discussing the business plan of the company, but I want to respond to what Gaurav Bhatia mentioned. Arnab, just give me a minute. Mr. Gujral, just a minute. You know, tomorrow, assuming that Mr. Bansal resigns, and another, let's assume Mr. Manish Tiwari becomes a railway minister, you will still have many people from the BJP and other people saying that now Manish Tiwari is still practicing favoritism to protect Mr. Bansal. So this can be a never-ending argument. You have
No,
to
it's
have
not as
faith in the
not
CBI.
as facile as that.
Investigation happen,
No,
and I can
Mr.
promise you
Satyajit,
the Congress party is more worried about its own reputation than the
we have always
BJP.
been
So let me
demanding
tell you,
autonomy of the CBI.
when we
And
come
for
to the
this
bridge,
reason
let's cross
itself.
it. Why are we trying to prejudge the case?
We are on the bridge.
No, why are we
The
trying to
floodwaters
prejudge
are
the case?
rising.
No,
The evidence
when
is
we are on the
stifling.
When we come to the
then
bridge, we
control
cross
is
it.
in the hands
We are
of
on the
railway
bridge.
minister.
We are on the bridge. You are not seeing that you are on the bridge. You are on the bridge and the floodwaters are rising. The evidence is up to your neck, Mr. Sanjay Jha, as far as
There
this case is
enough
concerned.
incriminating material against the railway minister.
Congress party
Not really. Arnab, let me tell you, unlike a lot of people who are cynical about this,
Yeah, Atul Anjan.
I do believe the CBI, the very fact that it filed an
I
affidavit.
just want to tell you the one thing.
Yeah,
The
Atul Anjan.
Congress party is trying best to defend a defenseless case, and in process they are making self-goal. Why don't they rid them of from this minister? I just want to remind one point. When Lal Bahadur Shastri became the Prime Minister, he was supposed to give 5,000 rupees to the State Bank of India. He informed to the Speaker of this country that I owe 5,000 rupees to State Bank of India, and as a Prime Minister, I will give, this is my plan, 200 rupees per month, and by that way, I'll get rid of the money which I have taken loan from the State Bank of India. Such was the Congress ministers, Congress leaders, Congress Prime Minister. Today, what happened? Why? I remember.
Where is propriety? I end on that point. No, I'm ending on that point. Is propriety dead? Should we put propriety in the dustbin of our political history? Sanjay Jha?
May I just read?
Sanjay Jha, should we put propriety because it is
I just
convenient
like to
to politicians in a dustbin?
I would just like, no, we should not. We should not. I think we need to uphold the highest public standards. I don't think anybody is going to contest that at all. The only point that even Mr. Bhaktacharan Das made earlier is, please, in this country, we also have a legal system that says you're innocent until you're proven guilty. Let us not go hammer.
Satyapal Jain, last point to Satyapal Jain, who's been spearheading this case. Satyapal Jain, please don't hide behind the CBI inquiry and legal
I think that's a
inquiry.
grossly
Satyapal
unfair
Jain,
way of doing things.
propriety is
I will just read 3 lines. I will just read 3 lines from the report which was submitted by Mr. Pawan Bansal himself to the Parliament of India when he recommended the expulsion of 10 members. The 3 lines says, the waning confidence of the people in their elected representatives can be restored through prompt action alone. Continuous fight against corruption is necessary for preserving the dignity of the country. The beginning has to be made with holders of high office, as the system is and ought to be based on morality. On the issue of morality, it was he who recommended
his own words.
10 members. Where has now morality gone? Where has now probity gone? Now you are talking of the evidence, the CBI probe. Are you suggesting that you will not remove him till he is convicted by the special judge CBI under the Prevention of Corruption Act?
Well. This is a big web. The web is...
After 10 years, by that time, a new government would be in place.
It is Mr. Pawan Bansal's own report.
Okay, here's the web on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. The story is very intricate and Times Now is looking at the web very, very closely. Mr. Pawan Kumar Bansal, the onus is now on you. Will you take responsibility and take a tough political decision at this point of time? So much evidence comes out, so many links established. This is only part of the story, the tip of the iceberg. We are following it here at Times Now. Gentlemen, thank you very much.